NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. The Bills say they have it, and they do. On first down, Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56.
Now Allen. Buying time to his left. Going deep for Diggs. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. 36 yards. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Allen will try to throw for it. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2 seeding.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Edmonds. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's Murray from midfield. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Edmonds. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards remain for second down. They'll run with Edmonds. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds taking it in from 4 yards out. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Forced out to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On first down, Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. $8-8 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray on the slant, complete to Green. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Edmonds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Prater for the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen now looks to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Check down to Breida. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 35 yards. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his left. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen on the move to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. And now they'll throw with Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Steps away. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Allen taking it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance. Wide right. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Just keeping the play alive. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Rolling to his left. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. To throw, it's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, Edmonds. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They run it here with Edmonds. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Allen. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Allen going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. To the air, Allen on the move to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills! Matt Breida from 8 yards out. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
This game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Murray. Ertz over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Murray, sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw is Murray. Steps away. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Murray to throw. Out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will return.